the story behind this place, Egon?
The Shandors owned this island for generations. The castle was built in the 1860s. Ivo Shandor used it as a refuge, a lab, and a temple for he and other cult members to worship Gozer.
Okay, that's all well and good. But can someone explain to me how an entire island sinks?
The night the last Shandor died, there was a huge tidal surge, and the river just swallowed the island whole. Shandor consecrated the island to Gozer, and the ghost world reclaimed it.
City's lucky it's in the middle of the river instead of Rockefeller Center.
We're lucky now, but soon the ghost world will continue to assert itself into ours, and the damage will be incalculable.
Just another screwed up day at the office.
It appears that we need to take that staircase to get inside.
That's a big hole, guys. And I am not swimming in the Hudson River in November. So, how do you want to get across?
Maybe that crane still works.
Hello there, all you fantastic, amazing, and wonderful people. Welcome back to the featured show where we are still trying to survive our way through Ghostbusters on professional difficulty. I was going to say Ghostbusters on PS4, but it really doesn't matter what console you're playing it on, as long as you're playing it on professional. Anyway, if you guys have made it this far, honestly, you guys should be giving yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself like a round of applause. I'll do a clap for you. I promise it's a clap and not a fap. I swear, this is me clapping. Clap, not a fap. I promise. Anyway, but honestly, like if you've made it this far, that's a hell of a feat. We are 2/3 of the way through the game. So we're gonna start off this episode by slowly dragging this crane over all the way to the other side. It's a pain in the ass, and it doesn't really want to work with you. But if you're just kind of patient with it, it will move over on its own eventually. Well, not on its own. You need to move it with the slime, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, got it? Okay, cool. We're moving on. So, hopefully everybody is doing well. Like I said, 2/3 of the way through the game. Sidestep to the right and dodge that minecart. We still have some road ahead of us, but it's not... Well, I can't say it's not going to be easy. Obviously, that should be obvious to you guys, right? But it's also not going to be not hard. Or should I say, it is going to be not hard. It is going to be hard. This is professional. Anyway, behind these barrels over here, we have an artifact. Just kind of blast them if you can't move them. And take a picture of this book over here, the Church of Gozer songbook. And you can go ahead and head up these stairs if you can. Stairs. I don't know, I said that weird. You can head up there if you don't get caught on that route like I did. And you're going to come up on some gargoyles right here. I was facing the wrong way, but here they are. Remember to grab them with like your lasso and yank them down onto the ground, and that takes them out pretty much immediately. Just like that. And hopefully they don't kamikaze you, just like that.
That explains why they attacked us in Times Square. They're gargoyles from Shandor buildings.
Yes, Evo would be to compete.
When you get here around the corner, some little black goo spiders, black slime spiders, whatever they're called, they're gonna spawn in. Go ahead and try and use your other Ghostbusters as a meat shield if you can. Because as you can see, once I stepped in front, they started going straight for me. But when I was behind all of them, they were the main targets. But mostly with the little spiders there, you want to sidestep their projectiles. Make sure to get that gargoyle there. You want to sidestep their projectiles. You're going to see right here, it's a little bit difficult when you're in a narrow area. But if you kind of go side to side, you can sort of dodge all of them. if your slime sprayer is fully upgraded, it gets a pretty good distance on it. So if you can, try and keep them away from you and just sidestep the projectiles. Take out the black goo here if you want, just so you don't take any unnecessary damage, because I still don't know where the health is in this area, or in this game. I don't know where the health is. I don't know how it's displayed. Over here the doors are going to slam on you, so we're going to go ahead and go down these stairs right here, and we're going to get working on the trophy for this mission, which is to burn all of the hedges in the entire maze with your proton pack. And there's a little bit more than you would think, so make sure you got them all. If the trophy doesn't pop or the achievement, then you haven't gotten it. I know it's tedious and it takes a long time, but you know, you can always pretend you're this nut. You know, if it ever seems to get too boring for you. But once you get the trophy or the achievement, whichever, over here on this little turnstile thing, we're going to get our next artifact here, the Anguished Stuffed Bear. So that artifact is on the opposite side of this turnstile, which is the one that opens the gate for us to progress. So right here I had a little theory. I thought maybe if I took my slime and I wrapped it way around, like just around and around, and gave it a lot of slack and shot it right there, maybe it would spin around, you know, kind of like a Beyblade or something. But that didn't work. It didn't work because this game is kind of a piece of shit. So 3 of these should get the chain open. Okay, so yeah, if you get 3 slimes on there, it should get open. Make sure you take out these little black slime guys. They're really fast and they come up on you pretty quick. It might be a good idea if you stay close to Harold Ramis here as well. But oh man, you see how fast those guys run? It's just crazy. And then they run and then they like do like an uppercut type move. It's really fast. If I was smart, I would have taken out that portal really quickly, but I'm getting it now, so that's okay. And up the stairs we go with the trophy and the artifacts in hand into the castle, and we're gonna cut off Ernie Hudson's dialogue to get a cutscene.
I take it we're not welcome.
Yeah? There's a first. I'm gonna get us all named. Alyssa, I see her.
You and me both. She's wearing just a simple terry cloth robe. And she's brought me coffee.
That's her, all right. Spitting image.
The resemblance is uncanny. This is Ivo Shandor's mother, painted in 1885.
Wait. What? Alyssa is a Shandor?
Why does this always happen to me? I meet a girl, she's crazy about me, but she always turns out to be some kind of unbelievable fixer-upper.
This is all making sense. Alyssa must have inadvertently triggered the mandala because she has Shandor blood.
And she doesn't know it. When I did her profile, she told me she was adopted.
Some coincidence, huh?
You don't really believe this happened by accident?
No. Someone must have known and set this up.
The mayor did say that Peck personally recommended Alyssa to be the guest curator of the Gozer exhibit.
Once a peck, always a peck. Shandor must have employed hundreds of workers for years to build this place.
The supports are waterlogged, the mortar is decrepit, and the foundation is shattered. In purely physical terms, there's no way all this can still be standing.
You sound like you're surprised.
No, not really. It's beautiful in a horrific way.
You can't deny the pure genius of Shandor. It's a pity that it was all used for evil. If he would have just channeled some of it for good, the things he could have done.
Okay, so you want to run around all the way around here and blast open the doorway. I don't know, there's some rubble there to get this artifact. Fox hunt on Tiamat Island. There's some rubble right here. I kind of wanted to start talking, but they don't want to shut up. Oh my goodness, it's almost like a Bethesda game. So here I'm kind of showing off how much total damage I've racked up. The bill, which is almost 5 million. Remember, the trophy for that is to get 3 million or more, and the other trophy is to get under 100,000, which you want to do on easy mode and pretty much hide behind your other Ghostbusters and let them do all the work, because any damage they do doesn't rack up the bill. It's only damage that you do personally. So right here during this fight, you kind of want to try and use the pillars to your advantage if possible. I know it's easier said than done. Like, look, I just got whacked in the face by a big old ball. But if you can, you also want to try and stay close to the other Ghostbusters and use them as meat shields. Because once you take out this guy here, some of the black slime dudes are going to show up. See, here they are. And remember, they're really fast. So it's like you got these guys who are really fast, and then you got the ghosts who are really powerful. It's kind of just bad news right here. But if you're able to stay mobile and use your other Ghostbusters as a meat shield, just stay close to them and kind of use the pillars to your advantage, you should be okay. Mostly stay close to these guys because you'll be able to pick them up if they go down, and hopefully, you know, RNG willing, if their AI is nice enough, they'll pick you up pretty quickly if you go down, if you're close to them. But that's pretty much the only strategy I have for this area, other than be careful and, you know, do your best, because these blue ghosts are really overpowered. And then these little dudes, they just run up behind you and they slap you in the back of the head, and you won't even know because the little dudes, they're so fast. So if you can, fill in the slime portals and stuff. Looks like, you know, some shit tried to fall on top of it, so I couldn't fill it in, but I got it. But eventually you'll be able to take all these ghosts out. It's really probably not that big of a deal. Like I said, just kind of be careful. Use the pillars and the Ghostbusters, and you'll get it done. Okay, we're moving on.
Check this joint out.
Unless my sensory array is malfunctioning, that is definitely the place we're looking for.
Hey, where'd the caddy go? Yo, cool breeze. Come on out.
Peter, behind you.
No! Get back! Take your imaginary hands off me, man!
No, there's too many.
Egon! They got Egon! Bring him back here! Kid, help us! Okay, you need to get to the others so they can help you. Please be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with yet. But it sounds big. When big things attack, it hurts.
Okay, so now that we're by ourselves, this game gets, I don't know, I don't want to say significantly harder, but doesn't get any easier, I can tell you that much. Anyway, we have one more artifact to grab in this area, and for absolutely no strategic reason, I have to go back for it, and it's honestly because I just forgot where it was and I had to go back for it. So every time I pull out my PKE meter here, I'm looking for it, and if I'm not lying to you guys, it's right that way. It was the way I just looked over there. But I stopped to fight these little black slime spiders. Try saying that 5 times fast. I can't even say it 1 time at normal speed. I didn't bother to turn around and go look. Yeah, see, here I was thinking it was that way, but I think it's the other way. The other one there. So here in a little bit, in a couple minutes or so, we're going to turn around and go pick up the artifact. So, same as earlier with the black slime spiders, just dodge side to side and, you know, just dodge their projectiles as best you can. If they get up close to you like this, try and push them away. Like, you have a pretty good distance on your slime blaster if it's fully upgraded. And if you start hitting one in front of you and back off, the other ones should come up, and you should just be able to keep your distance. That's the big thing there, is keeping your distance and dodging side to side. Okay, so I've gone too far. This is when I realized it, and now we're heading back. Watching myself pull out the PKE meter over and over again is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of funny to me, I guess. I'm just like, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? I should have came up on it by now. So that's where we started. Yeah, see, okay. Here we go. The Wheel of the Alabaster Wretch. Watch out, because some of these little black slime spiders are going to want to pop in like as soon as you pick up the artifact. If you start running in the tunnel and have your back to them, they might kill you. So just go ahead and take them out. I guess this is a pretty good strategy. Try and lure them each one by one around the corner. That way they can't all throw their projectiles at you. So here I'm going to kind of show off. That's where we started. That's the way to go. And this is where the artifact is. Got it? Okay. Moving on. Back all the way back to the main objective. At least we can have a nice little run since there's no enemies around. Okay, so when you get over to this part over here, you gotta like drop these weights or something. I'm not entirely sure what they are. You gotta like drop these things into these little pedestals, and sometimes it takes 3 slime tethers to do it. Usually you can get it in 2. If anybody is able to get it down in 1, like to do it fast, then, you know, let me know how you did it. But usually it takes 2, and then it goes down like that. And look at that. That was a perfect. I hit it like right in the little light there. So 1 makes it go kind of slow, and then 2 goes down. But sometimes it can be a little finicky, and you got to shoot 3 at it, and then your slime blaster doesn't really want to shoot at it, and those things are a little bit finicky, kind of like the crane. So for this part right here, we have kind of like a mini boss popping up. And he's got a little black slime spider buddies. These guys can be like the real threat. You want to take them out first, and you also want to fill in all the portals. The black slime monster there, he's pretty big, but he's honestly pretty slow and stupid. Just don't get hit by him. Run around and fill in all these little holes and kill the spiders first. But don't forget to take a picture of him. Make sure you get the picture of the black slime monster. But you can kind of keep your distance from him. I mean, look, he's pretty slow. Just make sure you fill in all these portals. That way you don't have any more spiders running out and trying to hit you in the back. There we go. With the last portal filled, we can go ahead and focus on the monster here. And he's honestly not that difficult. You pretty much just want to keep your distance from him. We're going to let him come up here, and we're going to start shooting him and backing off. And we're going to shoot him and back off, and also get stuck on some rubble there. Oh, but he doesn't. He just kind of makes it fly up and around him. Look at that sweet dodge. Because I couldn't fall down the side right there. Like this would be a good game or something. But just keep your distance and he'll go down. He'll go down relatively quickly. But be careful because he's got a buddy popping up over there. Do you see him? There you go. And once you take out this black slime monster, that's going to be it for this episode. There might be a cutscene coming up at the end. There usually is. I don't know. I usually cut it somewhere where there's a cutscene happening. But either way, once we defeat this guy, that's going to be the end of the episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it was informative. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.